RhythmMaker, what's good?
Hey Ben, brother Ben, what's going on with you, man?
Yes, I'm happy to hear from you. It's been a minute.
Likewise, man. It has been a minute. It definitely has.
Yes.
Yes,
And
sir.
me coming up, your tapes was the tapes that were not a snare off on the blend. You hear me? Levels
Yeah.
was always right. Everything was
hmm
your name fits perfectly for the skill set that you have. But we're
Yeah.
gonna get into some questions right now.
Okay.
Okay. All right. RhythmMaker, how did you get that DJ name? Where did it come from?
Uh,
We want to know.
my brother Munch. Rest up to him, man. I miss that cat tremendously, man. He's the one. Because before then it was just DJ Ron B.
Okay. Okay.
I became his DJ when he was getting ready to go in the studio and start recording his first records.
Okay.
He for DJ and he found me and he said, "Yo, man," he said, "I got a name for you." It's a rhythm maker. I was like, "Ah."
What
And
year?
that's how it came about, man. It was Munch, Mega.
Okay. So what year was that? Rest in peace, Mega. We miss you. What year
Oh,
was that?
wow, man, that had to been all of about a good 1986, man. Something like that. It was a while ago, man.
So you guys were basically teenagers when that came to be.
Well, yeah, I'm a little older than Munch, but not by much. But yeah, man, he was young. Munch had to been about a good, I'd say 15, 16 years old when he started getting involved with music and recording and stuff.
Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah.
like most of us do. When did
Yeah.
you start DJing?
First thing when I really started really wanting to get serious about it and really started inquiring about it, man, that was back in 1979.
Oh
And
wow.
what happened was, shout out to my sister. The dynamic duo was my sister and my uncle, Foxy Brown and Mr. C.
Okay.
It was a DJ team, and the equipment used to be at the house, and I was, curious.
Okay.
You know,
Like
that's
we all
what
do. All start.
started showing like what to do, and after this, and it's nothing like we do today, but back then, it was different then. But that's when I really started, like really wanting to get, find out what's all about.
So what's the equipment they actually had?
Wow.
Like you started on, like
And he had a GLI mixer with BSR turntables. I don't even know what the model of the BSRs were, but yeah, man, mixer in the middle, turntables on each side. That's how they did it. That's how they was doing it back then.
Okay. So the turntables, the mixer on one side and turntables two
No,
on the same side.
the middle, one turntable on the left, one turntable on the right.
Okay, so battle style. Even back then, that was
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, that's what we call battle
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
And when you first started, what did you set out to do? Like you were like, I want to be the dopest blender, baddest
No,
DJ ever.
well, no. Actually, I just started, just messing around with it, and I just
Okay.
stayed. And then shout out to rest of the one of my mentors, man, Kid Nice. He's
Okay.
the really got my ball rolling.
Okay.
You know, they lived right in their adjoining apartments where I lived in the Kennys, they lived in the Mullins.
All right.
I spent a lot of time in the Mullins at 20 Mullins apartments. That's where Kid Nice and them lived.
Okay.
And I learned a lot. He showed me some things, and it really like got my ball rolling from that point on, because he was so precise with everything he did, and I knew the only way to, if you're gonna do this, you got to perfect it.
Yeah.
And that's what really got my ball rolling.
Okay. What was your first record that you officially bought? Like, okay, I gotta get this record. I'm gonna buy it.
Yo, man, to be honest with you, I can't even remember the first records I started buying, because what happened with me too was I ended up teaming up with rest up to my brother Kid Flash, that's
Okay.
Freddie Green, and Daryl Charles.
Okay.
I teamed up with them, so we was like a 3 DJ team, and we had one set of equipment, and we'd always just pass it off to one another. But I don't even remember the first record I even bought, man. The records I even bought, I don't even remember.
So were those 1200s at the time, or they were?
Actually, they weren't. They were actually the Technique, the straight arm turntables.
Okay. Like the SLB generation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna go off subject really quick. What interests do you have outside of DJing? Like, what does RhythmMaker like to do?
Man, I just like to just spend time with my family, man. Just home, just lay back, taking it easy, reading books, man. Just relaxing, man. Just enjoying life, man. That's it. I'm basic.
I hear that. Oh, when you were DJing, what strengths would you say you had? Like, what was your forte? Like, nice on the blends, nobody could touch me. You know what I mean? Blending. Got you.
Blending was my thing. I scratch a little bit, but I'm not I'm nowhere near you and Lenny. You know, y'all them hands. I don't transfer. I'm just more or less like blend is my forte. That's my thing.
And believe me, I know that. I just had to ask for the people who don't know. You know what I mean? Yes. When Munchie named you the RhythmMaker, he wasn't lying. That was a beautiful name. Rest in peace again, Munch.
Yeah, that was like connected. And I took it. I didn't look at it any different. When he said it, I was like, oh yeah, I can roll with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What is your personal satisfaction that you get when you're DJing? Like, what feeling? Like, I love this. I can't wait to DJ again. Like that hunger, we all grew up with.
Me in my retirement mode, because I'm basically in retirement.
Okay.
But DJing to me, man, music in general, it just takes me to a whole nother place, man.
Oh yeah.
And always been in our house from growing up, man, till I got involved with DJing. Music has been, we always was a party at my house. Always music playing at the house. People always at the house. That whole vibe was just like, that was a given at the Browns.
I hear you.
Yeah, man. I love music.
With the equipment that's out today, is there any equipment that you didn't like to use at the time?
I don't really. Right now, I have a Rain 1.
Okay.
But I don't particularly care for this equipment that's out today.
Mm-hmm.
Because to be honest with you, Brother Ben, to me, DJing is not what it used to be. To me, I considered it dumbed down.
Oh, yeah.
And I say that because you don't have to have a skill set anymore.
Yes.
You give me a pair of 1200s, a mixer, you get some records, some crates, and we can go from there.
Yes. You
now,
know what?
Everything's programmed. Everything is that right there to me. And no, nothing against technology, because we got to move as technology moves. That's it.
Yeah.
But that to me just separates the men from the boys. Everybody ain't no DJ.
No.
Because you have equipment and you have this and you have a laptop and you got a controller, doesn't make you a DJ. There's no skill set anymore.
No.
That's the reason why. Besides me, being a family man and taking care of my kids and everything and doing stuff like that, man, my interest left, as far as DJing, it's not my priority.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever I get around to it, I get around to it. But if it's not nothing that I have, music is just, I just love music. So it's just that's just.
All right. RhythmMaker, listen to this question I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
If you were to do a venue, what would be your favorite venue to do? You know what I mean?
I like my favorite venue is just a party, man.
Just a party environment, just rocking the house. Got you.
The party environment. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Coming from a younger generation of DJs, what advice would you give them? Like, what would you say? Hey, man, this is what worked for me. This type of equipment. Let the people know.
My advice to all of, and shout out to all of the DJs everywhere.
Okay.
But My advice to the younger generation is perfect your craft.
Oh yeah.
You got to stay on it. You got to stay diligent. It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
And in order to perfect it, you got to stay on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You got to remain consistent and on top of it.
Like me and you were talking about replacing them needles. Oh yeah.
Right. Yes, sir.
How does the RhythmMaker get ready for a gig? Like somebody say, all right, RhythmMaker, it's time for you. We want you here on August 31st. How do you get prepared?
Well, how I used to get prepared was there was no preparation, Ben. It was just I knew I had a gig to do. Just throw everything in the truck, arrive to the venue, unpack, set up, and just flow.
Just let it go. That's beautiful.
Was no, I'm going to start off with this, or I'm going to do this. There was no rehearsal. It was just go get there and just do what you got to do, what you're supposed to do.
Yes. And when you got started, what was your favorite musical era that you like to play? Even now, like I said, you have a gig next week. What would Ron B do?
The golden era, man. That's the best to me. For me, that was the best for me. I love that era. You know, that all day for me.
that era will never be duplicated. It's the best ever.
Not the best era.
Never.
Nothing all the other eras that's, you know, and it's different things that's going on today, but that's for me. For me, that's that.
That's for me too. Name some of the places that you actually DJ'd at over the years. Like, did you have a favorite spot that you like to go to, or?
Actually, I didn't, and I mean, I done did the Pops, I done did, you know, all the local bars.
Okay.
And I did a couple of clubs in Connecticut. Shout out to Dal Charles for making that happen. Did a couple of parties. But nah, man, that's it. Rock the Avalon a couple of times.
All right.
But but that was pretty much it. I didn't have really a favorite spot. Wherever there was a party and they was asking for me, I went.
That's what it was about. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's something I have asked every Newburgian on the planet. I have not gotten a solid answer.
Okay.
From the RhythmMaker.
Okay.
When and where did you hear the first blend tape? And where do you think it started from? Like, if you can think of the first blend you heard, talk to me. I want to know personally.
Like this, the first blend I heard was from the legendary Kid Nice.
Okay.
And I don't remember what the blend was, but I knew that I was there, and it was 2 records going, and I was in awe. I couldn't believe what was actually taking place, because I've never saw it or even heard it like that.
Okay.
And that really, to me, I haven't heard, you know, everybody talks about blend started in the city, blend started. Nah. To me, the blend started in the blend capital of the world, and that's Newburgh, New York.
You know, I'd love to hear that.
Me.
Okay. Now, when is the first time you heard a complete blend tape? That's another question that because they always throw the Ron G and the rest of the guys out there, and you know.
No, it was once again the legendary Kid Nice, man. I didn't listen to other people, and they had other, you know, people in the group, but he was my man.
Okay.
And he that I heard an actual blend tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there where can people actually follow you on social media? Do you have a site where Ron is putting up his mixes, or?
Actually, I don't, because I'm like, once again, Ben, I'm in retirement mode. I only mess around with my equipment when I feel like I get an ideal or something comes to my mind. I'll hop on.
Yeah, like you be in Walmart and you hear a joint that come on, you be like, oh, I remember that. Let me get home.
Yep.
Yeah.
Already the light goes off and it's like, oh, I'm gonna go, you know.
I'm gonna go play with that when I get home. I remember that one.
Yeah. But no, I'm not even on. I mean, I'm on Facebook, Ron Brown. You know, I'm not site where you can go and buy my mixes or any blends or whatever, anything like that.
Yeah, there's some tapes of yours that I wish I can get a hold of. I can tell you. You
It's funny that you say that because I've been asked as of late about those tapes. Now, I had equipment back in, I had my 12s and everything, but some years ago, good 15, 16 years ago.
Okay.
But I already stopped really messing around with everything, but I had all my equipment and I lost all my equipment in a fire. The only thing was salvaged was the tapes. So what I did was I took the tapes, and I wasn't really into music like that anymore, and I gave them to my man Mega. So now, today, Mega, rest up, my brother, they're at his house.
Oh, wow. So he's got the I got to have it with look what you done for me.
he has that.
Okay, wow, yeah. Me, Kyle, Easy A, we always talk about the RhythmMaker. Those tapes.
Shout out to Easy A too, man. Easy A doing his thing too.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to him. And I seen Kyle a couple of months ago, actually.
Okay.
I was actually playing some things for him, and I told him I was going to try to put something together for him, just for for him wanted something, but I haven't gotten around to it. I'm so busy.
That would be a gold mine. We would cherish that work. You hear me?
Yeah. I've gotta hit y'all up, man, because he always hits me up whenever he drops something. He always sends me something.
Okay.
So I gotta definitely return that back to y'all.
Yeah, we can't wait. And not to get off subject, but is there anyone you would like to add to your shout outs, or anything you would like to add that we didn't cover? Like,
nah, man. The only thing, listen, man, I just shout out to, listen, my man Mega, legendary Kid Nice, my brother Big Stu,
okay,
Jal Charles, man. Listen, Larry Love, Lenny, Big Chris, rest up, my brother Da.
Okay.
I don't want to get into Ken Do, naming names and stuff, man. But listen, those are the people that that can come off just off the top of my head, man. But shout out to all the DJs, man. Odyssey.
Oh yeah.
Bull, he doing it.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Styles. He's not really DJing anymore, I believe. But shout out to him, Butterman. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it.
You probably named our whole generation of DJs and music and everything. This here, you covered everything I thought you were gonna cover. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I try to, Ben, because when you start talking about Newberg and legacy and the way things happen, it amazes me to see how. Fast forward, I look back now and I see Lenny and I see Larry and they doing it.
Yes.
They're continuing it. So so whenever they're doing something big, whenever they're doing something, I try to show up.
The support is there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what we are wondering. Like, when are we gonna see the RhythmMaker put some music out? We need it. We're looking. Yeah. We're listening.
It's a matter of me just getting it all together, and for that, I'm gonna go to Len. Len is my go-to guy.
Okay.
Len Blue, the architect is my go-to guy when I need something or I need to do something, and I'm not privy to the information or just got a question. That's my go-to.
Yes.
And I call him up. Yo, do this, do that. Come by, stop by. Da 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 da. Yeah. So I'm definitely gonna link up with him to try to get these things, get everything set up and just try to get y'all some music, man.
Yes. And like I said, if there's anything you need from me, you know how to find me. I'm here.
Well,
you know what I mean?
And same here, bro. Any knowledge or anything I can share that's gonna be beneficial, because that's what I'm about, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a selfish person. I don't keep things to myself. Anything that I can share that's gonna help you. I mean, hey, man, love is love for me.
Yes, yeah. You got some beats that only you know what they are, and you got a library that, you know what I mean?
Larry's got some things that I don't have.
Okay. Yeah.
Actual things that I don't have. But that's all about, this is a matter of me saying, hey, man, I need that,
Yes.
because that's how we've always been.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got to cut this one short.
Yeah,
We're running out of time. Again, I got the shout outs. So beautiful to see you doing well and doing your thing.
Likewise. And shout out to you. I didn't shout you out because listen, man, I gotta big up you.
Thank you.
Another intricate part of the Newburgh DJs. I mean,
yes.
So yeah, man, big up to you.
Thank you. And Ron, we'll talk very, very soon.
Yeah, I got you. Number, I got you. We got emails, man. Chop it up, man. Hit me up with whatever you want.
I'm gonna send you my music. You send me what you're working on.
Yeah.
We'll continue on this relationship much further and deeper.
Yeah, absolutely, sir.
All right. You take care, Ron.
All right, man. All right, you too. Stay up, man.
Yeah.